Hi everyone, this is my informative speech for my Introduction to Communications class. As we reach the end of the month, we come closer to a holiday that not a lot of people know much about. I'm talking about Cinco de Mayo. Contrary to what most people think, Cinco de Mayo is not Mexico's Independence Day. Now, whether it's at school, at a restaurant, with friends, or at a get-together with family, there is always some type of celebration concerning this holiday. I'm sure many of us have a lot of stories about celebrating it. After listening to my speech, I hope to give you guys some insight to this holiday. First, I'll give you a brief explanation on what the holiday is really about. Cinco de Mayo is also known as the Battle of Puebla. This battle mostly began when, in 1861, Benito Juárez, a Mexican liberal, became the president of Mexico. He found the country in financial ruin, and this caused him to default on the debt he had with French, Spain, and Britain. This in turn made them send their forces to demand reimbursement. While Britain and Spain negotiated with Mexico and withdrew, France saw this as an opportunity to make Mexico an independent empire. The battle itself consisted of 2,000 Mexican men against 6,000 French troops. In Vivio Codex, the Mexican army is described not as a regular army defending territory, but as citizens, a town in arms, men of Mexican families that saw their homes being threatened by a foreign invasion. This battle, though not a strategic win, became a symbolic victory to the Mexican people and strengthened the resistance movement against the French. With the help of the U.S., 7 years later, Mexico was able to drive away the French. Years later, this battle is still remembered as an inspiration in what a people can do. In Mexico, the battle is mainly celebrated in Puebla. The main traditions here are military parades and battle reenactments. Since it is not a national holiday, the rest of the country don't really celebrate it, though they remember it and what it stood for. They go about this day just like any other. I feel that it is here in the U.S. where we celebrate it more. Here we use this holiday to celebrate Mexican culture and heritage. We have festivals, and in parts of the country with high populations of Mexican Americans, we even have parades. There is mariachi music, Mexican folk dancing, and traditional Mexican food like mole, enchiladas, and tamales, as well as different traditional foods from the different regions in Mexico. If you happen to Google Cinco de Mayo and specials, you are able to see the different events that will be going on that day. All the different bars and restaurants that will be having special drinks and food just for this occasion. There are also a lot of family-friendly things to do. Some places even have small Mexican-style fairs filled with Mexican street foods, games, and prizes. In conclusion, Cinco de Mayo, while in Mexico is mainly celebrated in Puebla to commemorate the battle, here is a holiday intended to celebrate the Mexican culture. Whether at a festival or at a restaurant during this holiday, you can try a traditional Mexican dish or drink made specially for this occasion, and have a great time. Hopefully this served to give you guys a little bit more of an understanding to the holiday and what it's really about. Thank you for listening, and see you guys soon.